Ed, for news you don't get anywhere else, our listeners should go to libertytoday.tv.
Is that www.libertytoday.tv?
That's the one. You get
Okay.
all the news you don't get
It's right
many
there.
other places. It's right on the screen. You're trying to tell me.
All right.
Well, call me clueless. Are Christians in America clueless? Will they accept a $16 trillion debt, Ed?
I believe they already have.
Read about it on News in Faith. Cars, boats, college, everything we get in America seems to be carrying debt.
And apparently one of the things we're paying for is a sex change operation for a prisoner.
Convicted murderer. Here's Chief Judge Mark L. Wolf. Mark that name down. Thinks that the only right thing, the only respectable thing to do for this convicted killer is to give him the sex change he wants at your expense.
And, you know, it's just wonderful that we're able to go through this stack of things here that people can read on this site.
Yes, it's a great place.
That
It's a
you
great
don't get
news source.
someplace else.
The flag in Florida, Lake County, Florida, at the Democratic headquarters was an unusual flag. It was an American flag with a picture of Barack Hussein Obama
Oh, my.
flying in front of the Democratic headquarters until some veterans came to the rescue. The flag came down.
Thank God for those veterans.
Yes.
Ah, and I see you wrote an article about an interesting part of the Democratic convention in Charlotte, the appearance of Cardinal Dolan from New York.
Yes, Cardinal Timothy Dolan spoke to a party that supports abortion, homosexuality, and all kinds of debauchery, but he spoke in language that they needed to hear.
Absolutely. Even if though they were filing out of the hall, they put him at the end, but it still was there.
Easily, his prayer was the best speech of the convention. Here's a great one, why you should carry and why you should practice with your firearm.
Yes, indeed, and it's something that you know that I preach all the time, that we should be ready, we should be aware, and we should practice. It's more than just carrying a weapon. It's taking responsibility for your self-defense.
You have to be able to use it proficiently.
That's right.
You know the old saying that when every second counts, the police are only minutes away. You need to be carrying a firearm if you want to protect yourselves.
And we're back to the Democratic Party again and how they have a great interest in God, don't they?
All of a sudden, although if you listen to the floor vote, I'd say the volume of votes against God were definitely in the majority. That's a party that's their days should be numbered.
A party that supports homosexual and lesbian lifestyles.
God help us. Obama also wants to create a new salaried position in America.
I don't think that's news. I think he tries to do that with everything, doesn't he?
Well, but this one's news because all of his predecessors have had wives who engaged in service to the public.
But he wants Michelle to be paid.
Yeah, I'd say she's
my.
well taken care of. And here's Brad Ford writing an article on our Heroes website, wondering if the Pacific Ocean is becoming a Chinese lake.
Well, he makes some good points in here. The country's making lots of money being the manufacturing center of the developed world, and we've allowed them to do that.
Yes, we have. And I want to come back to the question of the day. Ed, our critics will have fun with this. How stupid are we?
Ah, pretty stupid.
We listened to the Democratic Convention with former President Clinton talking to us about what's morally right, and Sandra Fluke complaining about women being subjected to the invasive procedure of ultrasound.
My.
It's
As
so-
though abortion is not invasive.
It's so off the charts, I don't know how anyone could vote Democratic this time. My favorite news of the week, though, is one you wrote. Starbucks is a weapons dealer?
Yes. They make very hot coffee. And this person attempted to rob a Best Western hotel, threatening to splash hot coffee on them. And he was successful.
He got the goods.
I think that we should make sure that they get licensed to be a weapons dealer.
Go to libertytoday.tv. You'll be entertained, you'll be educated, informed, and you'll want to be activated.